Hello, I'm State Representative Anna Hernandez of Houston, Texas. I am a member of the Mexican-American Legislative Caucus, the oldest and largest Latino caucus in the country. Our members currently represent almost 7 million Texans in the state legislature. Today, we are facing unprecedented challenges. We have lost over 400,000 lives nationwide and nearly 35,000 in Texas. Over 1 million Texans are unemployed, and the majority of school children are not in classrooms today. In advance of Governor Abbott's State of the State address, we remind our colleagues that Texans want their public servants to leave division behind to focus on what will help our communities heal, recover, and strive. We need COVID relief and expanded access to health care. We fight for racial equality and justice reforms. We recognize the worth and humanity of immigrants, and we protect democratic principles and voter participation. Every Texan is impacted by this pandemic, whether you've lost your job, you're working from home, or you've lost a loved one. January 21st marked a year since the first case of coronavirus was reported in Texas. Families, businesses, and essential workers continue to fight just to survive. Our priority is to help Texas families by providing COVID relief, expanding access to health care, and ensuring an efficient and timely distribution of the vaccine. Our state has the highest rate of uninsured people in the country, a crisis now worsened by COVID-19 and the resulting high unemployment rates. And still, many more Texans are expected to lose their health care this year without a safety net. Texans need immediate relief and bold action. We ask Governor Abbott to put his full weight behind ensuring that state actions will bridge the health care disparity that our communities face. Recent reports show that while Latino and Black Texans are disproportionately impacted by the coronavirus, they have been less likely to receive the first COVID-19 vaccination dosage. The solutions can be found in policy if we come together. We can expand Medicaid coverage, we can allocate adequate resources to vulnerable communities, and we must do it now. This summer, when former Houston resident George Floyd was murdered, a movement was ignited. Thousands of people flooded the streets in small and large cities alike, demanding justice. Justice for George Floyd and so many others, including Breonna Taylor and Sandra Bland. Texans are demanding change, and we have a moral obligation to listen and act. As MALC members, we stand with our colleagues at the Texas Legislative Black Caucus and the Legislative Study Group in supporting the passage and strengthening of the George Floyd and Sandra Bland Acts. These police and accountability reforms are long overdue, and while they come too late for some families, I pray that their memory serves as a guiding light to the legislature in the weeks to come. While this pandemic has devastated communities, it has also brought neighbors together in gratitude, love, and solidarity. It is possible to come together recognizing the human value and contributions of others. Now, we need to do the same for our immigrant families. We call for an end to language that criminalizes immigrant families and instead recognizes them as doctors, caregivers, farm workers, educators, essential workers, and so much more. There is no place for the anti-immigrant sentiment that contributed to the shooting in El Paso. Rather, we challenge our colleagues to join us in recognizing the value of immigrants by repealing laws that racially profile Latinos, providing access to health care to tax-paying permanent residents for a healthier Texas, and restoring access to driver's permits for safer roads. Texas is a big state with diverse issues. Voters let us know what they care about when they cast their vote. Yet, Texans must overcome sharp obstacles in order to exercise their constitutional right to vote. Our MALC members are committed to expanding safe and accessible paths for eligible voters to better engage in the democratic process, from providing online voter registration to redistricting. Texas is continually ranked at the bottom of voter turnout when compared to other states. Antiquated voter registration systems make it harder for Texans to vote. But we can remove voting obstacles, first among them by allowing eligible Texans to register to vote online. 40 other states have already safely modernized their voter registration systems. In the same vein, this legislature must commit to fair and transparent redistricting process. We must protect communities of interest, provide a seat at the table for all communities of color, and respect the intent of the Voting Rights Act. Our mission is to represent the best interests of our constituency and build a better future for every Texas family. That is the Texas dream. That is the American dream, to leave our state and country a better place than we found it.